The dark side of seduction. Seduction is often mistaken for romance, but its essence extends far beyond love or attraction. It is not merely about courtship or affection. It is a calculated act of influence, a psychological game where power is disguised as desire and control is masked behind charm. The true art of seduction is not about mutual enchantment, but about dominance, manipulation, and ultimately possession. The power of seduction, a double-edged sword. Throughout history, the most captivating figures, leaders, rulers, artists, and business moguls have wielded seduction as a tool for persuasion, not just in their personal lives, but in shaping politics, culture, and entire societies. Cleopatra did not conquer with beauty alone, but with an irresistible presence. Modern influencers draw millions into their worlds, not by accident, but by mastering the ability to enchant and control perception. Yet beneath its glamorous exterior, seduction harbors a darker truth. It is an intoxicating force that, when unchecked, can spiral into obsession, destruction, and emotional devastation. The very qualities that make seduction powerful also make it dangerous. An irresistible trap where the one being pursued may never realize they are the prey. The seducer's blueprint, the tools of manipulation. Mastering seduction requires precision, patience, and an understanding of human psychology. There are 6 essential qualities that define an effective seducer, each acting as a gear in the machine of influence. But within these traits lies a sinister undertone, an undercurrent of control and exploitation. Deliberate effort. Every move is intentional, every interaction designed to deepen attraction and dependency. A true seducer knows that the ultimate goal is not just desire, but submission. Emotional mastery. Lust may create fleeting attraction, but lasting power lies in generating emotional investment. The best seducers build an attachment that borders on obsession, making the target crave their presence even to their own detriment. Constant adaptation. Like a predator stalking prey, the best seducers refine their methods with each encounter, learning from mistakes and adapting their approach to ensure control remains in their hands. Strategic selflessness. The illusion of deep understanding is a powerful tool. By appearing to fulfill their target's deepest desires, the seducer creates a psychological tether that is difficult to break. Chameleon-like versatility. The ability to shift personality and demeanor to align with the target's expectations is paramount. Those who master this craft become what others desire, embodying fantasies while maintaining the upper hand. Moral detachment. Traditional ethics hold no power in seduction. The game is about control, and those who play by conventional rules often find themselves outmaneuvered. The line between influence and manipulation blurs until it disappears entirely. The descent, how seduction becomes a trap. A skilled seducer does not rush the process. They allow tension to build, creating an air of mystery that draws others in. The most effective seduction begins with subtlety. Deep eye contact that lingers just a second too long, a well-timed pause in conversation, a hint of playfulness wrapped in confidence. The most dangerous seduction is not about simple attraction, it is about control. It thrives on contrast, pleasure and denial, presence and absence. A well-placed compliment followed by a moment of detachment creates longing. A taste of affection, then cold withdrawal, forces the target to seek more. Before they realize it, they are trapped in a cycle of craving, intoxicated by the seducer's presence and terrified of their absence. This cycle is where seduction turns dark. What begins as a lure shifts into dependency, and before long, the target finds themselves unable to think rationally. Love, obsession, and submission become indistinguishable. The seducer, having mastered the art of psychological dominance, maintains absolute control. The masks of seduction, deceptive archetypes. Seduction is not a singular approach, but a spectrum of strategies, each suited to different targets. Those who master the art adopt different personas, shifting their masks as the situation demands. The siren, a figure of pure allure, radiating irresistible energy and drawing others in through effortless charm. The siren thrives on mystery and unattainability, making their presence addictive. The charmer, using warmth, flattery, and an acute awareness of human psychology, the charmer removes defenses and builds trust, all while subtly taking control. The coquette. This seducer plays the long game, offering just enough attention to create desire before withdrawing, ensuring the target remains in a state of longing. The enigma, mystery fuels attraction. By remaining unpredictable and difficult to fully grasp, this archetype forces others to seek deeper understanding, often pulling them into a web of obsession. The ideal fantasy. Shaping oneself into the exact embodiment of another's deepest desires ensures a powerful grip over their emotions. The ideal lover presents a version of perfection that is difficult to resist. The key to each archetype is deception. The seducer does not present their true self, but a carefully crafted illusion, designed to fulfill the target's unspoken desires while concealing the ultimate goal: control. The psychological cost: victims of seduction. The most skilled seducers do not target the strong. They seek out those with vulnerabilities, unresolved desires, unhealed wounds, or a longing for something just beyond their reach. The seduced do not fall for the person standing before them. They fall for the dream, the illusion of completion, the promise of something they never had. But the dream always comes with a cost. Those caught in the web of seduction often find themselves emotionally drained, confused, and unable to separate love from manipulation. The highs are intoxicating, but the lows are devastating. Many victims of seduction lose their sense of self, sacrificing their identity to remain within the seducer's grasp. The darkest truth: when seduction becomes a weapon. At its most extreme, seduction becomes a weapon, a means of psychological domination that extends beyond romance into business, politics, and even warfare. The ability to shape perception, guide emotions, and inspire devotion is a form of power that can be wielded with devastating consequences. Those who understand the dark side of seduction can manipulate masses, destroy reputations, and control entire narratives. It is not always about love. It is about bending the will of others without them even realizing it. The ethics of seduction: power versus authenticity. The philosophy of seduction is controversial. While its principles are undeniably effective, they raise ethical questions about manipulation, deception, and emotional control. Is seduction simply a refined form of social influence, or is it a sinister game that strips others of their agency? Can a relationship built on seduction ever be truly authentic, or is it always an illusion? One thing remains certain: those who understand its power will always hold influence over those who do not. But power, like seduction itself, is a dangerous game. And in the end, the most skilled seducers may find themselves ensnared by their own web of deception.